Are you ready to drop your nice guy tendencies, step into your power, and attract amazing women into your life? Then definitely watch this video. Hi, it's Katya Morozova, dating and relationship coach for men who are ready to attract an amazing woman into their life and have a meaningful connection. I'm also the founder of KatyaMorozova.me. If you haven't yet subscribed, then I definitely recommend that you do so and go ahead and ring that bell so that you get notifications when I post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday showing you how to attract high value women into your life. So you're probably here because you've maybe read Dr. Robert Glover's book on how to stop being a nice guy, or maybe you have been a nice guy all your life and you're starting to realize that being a nice guy doesn't really help you attract high quality partners. You're also noticing that your people-pleasing tendencies are starting to impact your relationships in a negative way, that you might attract relationships where people take, but there's no give. You're actually here because you're ready to interrupt this pattern so that you can really transform who you are in relationships, and so that you can have healthier relationships that are give and take and give. I work with a lot of nice guys. At least when they start with me, they're a nice guy. And what I mean by that is at that time, they're not really attracting great women into their life. They're getting stomped on in certain unhealthy relationships, and they're really not getting what it is that they truly want in their life and relationships. And by the time we're finished working together, I've had clients who have created abundant dating lives with women, left abusive and toxic marriages, and really attracted quality women who want to give to them as much as these men want to give to the women that they're with. In this video, I want to tell you the 5 tips that you can implement into your life right now so that you can stop your people-pleasing tendencies and truly get what you want and what you deserve with women. The first tip to stop being a nice guy is actually noticing when you're being a nice guy. What are the ways that you people please in your relationships? What do you say yes to when you mean no? If you agree to things when really you want to say no and you don't want to do those things, you want to start looking at and having awareness around those areas. When you can build awareness around the areas where you are a nice guy and how those nice guy tendencies start to creep into your love life, then you can start to do something about it. Tip number 2 is noticing the reasons why you're being nice. Being nice is not just something that you do. It didn't just come from nowhere. It's been a long-standing pattern, and it's probably been around for a really long time. Being nice is a strategy that gets developed usually in childhood, when in order to have your needs met, you had to be nice to get approval, attention, or your basic needs met from a caretaker or a parental figure. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to know that being a nice guy and being a people pleaser is not your fault. It comes from somewhere. You don't just do it for no reason. Understanding the root of this pattern is going to be your friend, because then you'll see what you think and believe you're going to lose out on when you people please. People don't people please because they want to. They people please because they feel like they have to in order to get what they want. Tip number 3 is going to be a risky one, but I don't want you to shy away from this challenge. Tip number 3 is calling out your nice guy and your people-pleasing tendencies. One of the biggest things that you can do for yourself when you have a weakness that you're trying to overcome is confide in people who care about you. Do you have people in your life who are giving to you? Let them know that this is something that you're dealing with and this is something that you want to overcome. I liken this to the Alcoholics Anonymous program, where step number 1 is admitting that you have a problem. The habits that we have in life, the behavioral habits that we have in life, are much like addictions. There's no shame in having these addictions. But once we know that we have an addiction to something, or even if it's not an addiction in this case, but almost like a reflex, people pleasing has this tendency to become a reflex. When you notice that, when you can admit that this is like, that this is a problem, that this is reflexive for you, you, you start to give it less power. And one of the ways that you can do that is sharing with people that you trust and that you care about that this is truly a problem for you and something that you want to change and something that you want support on. Tip number 4 is meet in the middle. One of the biggest nice guy tendencies is that nice guys feel like they have to go above and beyond for women. And they have a tendency to invest very early in a relationship. And it's this exact pattern that has a tendency to scare women off, and especially really high quality women, because high quality women don't need you to bend over backwards for them. So one of the practices that I want to give you when asking for what you want is really difficult, and it's something new and it's something that you're practicing. Meeting in the middle is like a little baby step on the way to asking for what you want. So for instance, if you are dating someone and you're about to go on a first date and they live 2 hours away, meet in the middle instead of driving all the way to her city. Meeting in the middle can look like a lot of different things for different people, but it's a wonderful baby step to start overcoming your nice guy tendencies. Okay, tip number 5 is get clear on what you really want and what is important to you. You may think it's silly to ask for things that you don't really care about and to defer to women on issues that you don't really care that much about. That being said, you want to build the muscle of overcoming your people-pleasing tendencies. What that means is that you want to get clear on what is important to you to stand for in your life and in your relationships. When you can get really clear on what you want, where you do have needs, wants, and preferences, it'll be a lot easier for you to actually ask for what you want. On the other side of people-pleasing is an assertive, confident man who knows what he wants and goes for it. Did you like this video? If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel and you want to get notifications every week when I post a new video showing you how to attract an emotionally healthy, beautiful, classy woman into your life and have a meaningful connection, then definitely hit the subscribe button. Do you want my free case study of how my client journeyed from being a nice guy, being isolated and alone and not really having any quality relationships, to attracting an abundant dating life? Then definitely check the description below for that link. It'll be the first link in the description. If you want to watch more videos on how you can be a secure man and have the love life that you most desire, then definitely watch these videos next.